Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily if you are new, and this week's video is going to be all about the purchases I've made on Amazon during the quarantine period. So in the UK we've been in quarantine since about March, I think it was. I literally can't even remember, it's been such a long time. And we're coming up to the end of May now. So it's been a while, and obviously I've been kind of bored at some points during the lockdown, so I have resorted to Amazon, Amazon Prime specifically, and I've bought a few things, and I thought it would be nice to show you guys what I've been purchasing, because I've watched a few of these videos and I find them really interesting, so I hope you find this interesting too. I'm going to put all the prices on the screen of all the products that I show you, and also I will leave links in the description box to all of the items, so if you want to buy anything you can just head straight there and find it really easily. If you are new here, remember to subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and let's get started. One of the first things that I purchased was this little travel cutlery set. Now I got this because I thought, right, this would be perfect. I had my, if you watched my previous videos, I had an operation, which is I'll link it on the screen, and I thought, right, when I go back to work I'll get myself some travel cutlery so I don't have to, you know, use disposable cutlery or just bring along a knife and a fork wrapped in like tissue, which is what I used to do. So I got myself this set, and it's really cute. It comes with like a fork, a spoon and a knife, and they're all like fully stainless steel. They're not like miniature as well, which is good. They're kind of pretty much full size. And it comes in this little cute bag as well, so I thought this was just a really good purchase, and it fits in my bag. And when I go back to work, this is definitely what I will be taking with me. Okay, so the next thing that I purchased were these two metal claw clips. So if you know me, I am vegan, and I try to avoid using plastic as much as possible, or like single-use plastics. And I know obviously like plastic clips aren't exactly single use, but I just still thought like metal ones are probably better for the environment than the plastic ones. And these gold, and I thought these are just perfect. I use them sometimes to just clip my hair up if I'm getting in the shower and I don't want to get it wet, or just if I get a bit hot, sometimes I just clip my hair up. So yeah, these are really handy, come in a pack of 2, and yeah, they're just really useful. They're really strong, like so sturdy. I think they're stronger than the plastic ones as well, and I've got such thick hair and so much of it that I need something that's going to hold it all up, so these definitely do the job for me. If you guys watched my skincare routine video, you know that this is the moisturizer that I use, the CeraVe moisturizing cream. So I just restocked up on this because I get through it like you wouldn't believe. I use it on my face and on my body, so yes, I bought myself another tub of this on Amazon. And also to go with it, so as you know if you did watch my skincare routine, I transferred this cream into like a little squeezy bottle, and it was like 100ml size, but the same brand, which is Human Gear, I absolutely love these, do an extra large one, which I didn't realise, and this is 177ml. So what I can do now is transfer this into the big tub. It just means I have to transfer it less often rather than like all the time, because I get through it so fast. So yeah, this is a squeezy tube. They are designed for like travel. Obviously this one, it would be too big to take in like your hand luggage, but you could definitely take it in your big suitcase. They do not leak. Like the amount of little kind of like travel bottles that you get that just leak because they're really like cheap and nasty, these ones don't leak. And they also have, like I've shown this before, this really cute little hook on them that you can hang in like a shower if you're traveling. And when I transfer, I just use like a spoon. I think it's just so much more hygienic than going in with your fingers. And once it's in this bottle, you can literally just squeeze out the amount you need on your hand rather than diving into a big tub all the time. So that's what I do. So this is one of the more recent purchases, and it was kind of like it's not something I necessarily need, but it's something that will be really useful. And it is this, which is a handheld steam iron. So I don't know about anyone else, but I don't like ironing. My mum doesn't like ironing, but there are some things in my wardrobe that just look a bit creased, and there are some times I'm like, oh, I just wish I had something I could like get rid of the creases with. And when I used to work in retail in like clothing, we used to use steamers to steam the clothes and get rid of the creases, and they work so well. So I thought, right, I'll get myself a handheld steamer that I can use to steam my clothes with and get the creases out. I haven't used it yet, so when I do I will let you know, but it had good reviews on Amazon. It was like the top one, so I think it'll be good. And obviously it's pink as well, so super excited to try this out on some of my clothes and just make them look more presentable. Like even this could, it's not too bad, but like it could just do with a bit of a steam. This top, by the way, is from my sister. She bought it when she was in Australia traveling. It says good days and bad days and they're like little daisies, which is really cute, so I really like this top. So thanks Holly for giving me the top. If you watched my last video, my latest video off my channel, it was all about hair removal, and this is the aloe vera gel that I use to shave my legs with. So again, I just restocked up on it because I need this stuff to shave with, otherwise I just get really itchy, and this is the best thing for me. So this is just the Pra Naturals Pure Aloe Vera Gel, and it is it contains 99% aloe vera. It's the most natural one I could find, and it's vegan friendly as well, which is really good. It's got like no alcohol in it or anything like that that will dry your skin out, so really like this. And it's fragrance free as well, which is another must have for me. Sticking with the theme of like a shower and that kind of thing. Now it's out of the packaging, so it looks a bit weird, but this is, I'll put a picture of the box on the screen. This is Oliver soap, which is the soap I use to wash my body with, but I've only recently switched back to it. So I used it like, oh my god, I don't even know when, like honestly years ago. It must have been like 3-4 years ago now, because I was recommended it by a lady in Holland about it. She said it was really good for sensitive skin. It's like fragrance free. All it has in it is like olive oil and some salt basically. And I remember I used it and I kind of like almost forgot about it. I don't know how. And then I rediscovered it the other day on Amazon and I was like, oh, I need to buy this. So I bought myself a bar of the soap, and it's just on like a soap tray. It's still a bit wet. So yeah, I find this is really good. It's really gentle on the skin. It's not too drying, and again, there's no fragrance in it, so it doesn't irritate my skin. So I really like this. Okay, now this also is something that's very new. I haven't actually used it yet, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. But I remember when I was a child, my mum had a pumice stone that she used to use to kind of rub off the dry skin from her feet. And they're obviously like a really natural kind of way to keep your feet in good condition. So I went on Amazon and had a little search for pumice stones, and of course they sell them because they sell everything on Amazon. Mazaru, I think it was just like volcanic rock pumice stone. So yeah, it just looks like this, and it comes like on like a little bit of rope, so you can hang it in your shower. But essentially what you do is when your feet are kind of wet, you wet this and you rub it in gentle kind of circular motions over your like dead skin on your feet, and it just gets rid of it basically. Especially now we're coming into like summer and you're going to be wearing like sandals and shoes where your like heels are exposed and your feet are out. You just want them to look nice rather than being all like dry and cracked, because there's nothing worse than not being able to wear sandals because your feet are in a bad condition. So take care of your feet, everybody. And then last but definitely not least, I have bought myself some probiotics. Now if you have been following my channel for a while, you know I've struggled with things like IBS and acne. I find that probiotics really help my digestive system and my gut just feel a lot better and a lot more like normal. So this brand, which is called Probio 7, they do some vegan probiotics, and these are their original vegan ones, which I used a few months back after I finished a course of antibiotics. I actively try to avoid antibiotics at all costs, just because I find they really mess up my digestive system. But in this instance I needed to take them, so I took them, and I put myself on these while I was on the antibiotics, because they're really good to kind of rebuild up good bacteria in your gut, especially while you're on antibiotics, which is going to basically strip your whole gut of all bacteria. So I took these twice a day while I was on the antibiotics, and then I stopped taking them kind of pretty much as soon as I came off them. And I really noticed some really bad side effects when I came off the antibiotics and stopped taking these. So things like my skin was so bad again, like it really broke out of like loads of whiteheads like all around like the center portion of my face. It just went crazy, and my digestive system was just up the chute. We had a really bad bout of IBS for a little while, so I decided it's probably a good idea to put myself back on them. So I rebought these, which are the original vegan ones, and these have 4 billion friendly bacteria. They contain 7 live strains, and they are all full of natural ingredients. So yeah, I put myself back on these. I've been on them for about a month now, I'd say, and I do find they really help. me personally. However, and then I went back onto Amazon because I'm almost out of this pack, and I thought I'll just rebuy myself some more. And I actually found that the ProBio, the same brand, do a advanced vegan formula which has 10 billion friendly bacteria and with 9 live strains. And so I'm going to give these ones a go after this, just to see if I notice any difference, because obviously these are technically more powerful. They are a little bit more expensive, and you only get 30 in this pack, whereas in this pack you get 40, so there's not a significant difference, and I might just drop back down to these. But for me, I do find probiotics are so important and so crucial to keeping my gut feeling like a normal gut and keep it functioning normally. I also try to include in my diet some like fermented foods like sauerkraut and kombucha. I just find that also really helps with my digestive system. I really like these ones at the moment. Haven't tried these yet. I will let you know how I find them. So that is everything I have bought on Amazon during quarantine. I hope this video was kind of interesting, and if nothing else was just a little bit of light entertainment for you during this lockdown. I hope you enjoyed the video. As I said before, give it a like if you did, leave me any comments. I always reply to as many as I can, and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I will see you very soon in my next video. So bye for now.